Are we?
We're at Burgers Bagels.
What are you reviewing today?
We're doing coffee and bagels.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
So you used to work at this exact location?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
How long ago?
Back in 1998.
This exact location.
Yeah.
How has it changed over the years?
Well, they don't play the same music.
What music did they used to play?
They used to play They used to play a lot of rock music and stuff.
What kind of music do they play now?
Mostly old-fashioned music.
Is their coffee better than Starbucks?
No, but it's still good.
All right, what sandwich did you get?
Leonardo da Veggie.
Leonardo da Veggie? Let's see it. Oh man. Oh man. Wow. It's all vegetarian?
Yeah.
Are you gonna stand up and review it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Shall I review it? Or?
Yeah, go ahead.
It tastes scrumptious and delicious.
Wow, out of 5, what do you give it?
Well, what?
5 out of 5?
Yeah.
Is it better than a bagel at Starbucks?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can you show it to the camera so people look how it looks in the inside? Is it, would you say scrumptious and delicious or gooey and delicious?
Probably gooey and delicious.
Can we have a little closer look at the salad? Wow, that salad, it looks like it's like 5 days old. Nice.
Yeah.
How refined.
So I really enjoyed working at this place.
What was your best memory?
I guess joking with my job coach Dave.
What was the funniest joke you guys made?
Who invented the name Donald? And he said, I don't know, whoever invented that name was probably on some sort of drug.
Wow. And how many years was this before Donald Trump?
It was in 1998, so.
1998, wow. Wow, you guys were so far ahead of your time with your comedy.
Yeah.
Can you say that joke one more time? Let's have a replay of the joke.
Who invented the name Donald?
Who?
And he said whoever invented that name was probably on some sort of drug.
Wow. Wow. Alright, let's do a joke off the top of your head. Finish the sentence. Who invented the name Gideon?
I don't know. Who invented the name Gidi?
Yeah. You have to have a comeback. You have to have a line. Finish the sentence.
Gideon's Way.
Wow, wow, what a comeback. Anything else before we call it an episode?
I would say this tastes fresh.
Salad looks kind of old.
It's good.
Nice.
I would just like to say this coffee is hot and tastes is very warm. And
So what makes Starbucks better then?
Starbucks is very has a very relaxing taste.
And Bruegger's Bagels doesn't have it?
No, Bruegger's Bagels does, but I like Starbucks better.
Has there ever been coffee better than Starbucks?
No, not really. Starbucks is probably the best.
What do they do that makes it taste better?
I guess they brew it very fresh.
Is it the machine they use?
Yeah.
So you're a coffee aficionado? Would you categorize yourself as that?
Yeah.
What makes someone a coffee aficionado?
They know a lot about coffee places and they know how to get to coffee places and stuff.
Wow. Quick, what's the fastest way to Starbucks? Right now, this location, what way would you go? Where is the closest Starbucks to here?
The closest Starbucks is probably the Irvine Spectrum.
Okay, so if you're on Edinger and Lyon in Santa Ana, where's the closest Starbucks?
By the train station.
Wow. Quick. If you are on Jeffrey and Bronca, where's the closest Starbucks?
Probably by Trader Joe's. No, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Wow. How are you so good at this?
Yeah.
Quick. If you are in Tustin, where's the closest Starbucks?
Probably across from Videoland.
Wow. How many? Is one Starbucks better than the other, or are they all exactly the same?
They're all pretty much exactly, but some are better. Like the one by Trader Joe's is probably the best, I think.
What makes that one the best?
It's probably the most relaxing.
How so?
Because I usually feel more relaxed over there.
So that's
my friend Mo works there now.
Mo?
Yeah.
Nice. Has anyone at Starbucks ever given you coffee for free?
Yeah, this guy named Michael said his coffees are always on him.
Always?
No, sometimes on him.
Which Starbucks is that?
The one by Trader Joe's.
He sometimes gives you free coffee?
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa. How often? Like, how many times has he given you free coffee?
Maybe about 3 times or so, 4 or something.
When was the last time you did this?
Probably when I came back to San Diego or something.
Wow. That's nice of him.
Yeah.
Which coffee place do you find the workers to be the nicest?
They're all pretty nice everywhere, but probably by Trader Joe's, I guess. But they're all pretty nice everywhere. The one by Edinger, you can't sit down when you eat.
Yeah,
when you have
that's
coffee.
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But like, are the workers nicer at Bruegger's Bagels or at Coffee Bean or at Starbucks?
I'm not sure. Probably at Starbucks.
What about restaurants? Are the workers nicer at McDonald's or In-N-Out?
Probably In-N-Out.
Nice.
But I asked this guy at McDonald's if he would give me a large coffee, and he said I wanted to exchange it for a large coffee, and he said no.
What? What? Like for free, or you wanted to buy it, or
I didn't want it to exchange it. I guess.
you wanted to Return a coffee
Yeah.
and exchange it for a large coffee
Yeah.
because you bought a medium?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Long time ago.
And you still remember it?
Yeah.
It was very traumatizing because you're a coffee aficionado.
Yeah.
Alright, name the 3 most traumatizing coffee experiences of your life. That was number 1, 2, or 3.
Number 1 was when it was Passover.
And what was traumatizing about this?
I threw up when I drank too much tea during the. I was gonna throw up on the Passover table.
Was that this year?
Yeah.
Wow, you held it together because no one noticed anything.
Yeah.
How were you able to hold it in?
Because I had to be strong.
Did you eventually throw up?
Yeah.
What does this have to do with coffee, however?
No, I don't know. What's the 3 traumatizing coffee?
Yeah.
When I went to karaoke, I was sick because I drank too much coffee.
When did this happen?
Like last year or something.
And so you threw up?
Yeah.
You threw up at the karaoke
No, I
place?
didn't throw up. I held it together.
Oh, you held it together?
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could drink so I didn't even know that was a thing where you could drink so much coffee that it wants to make you throw up.
Yeah.
But it's a thing?
Yeah.
And it seems like this happened to you a lot before.
Yeah.
What was the most coffee you've ever drinking in a day?
Maybe 2 cups or something.
2 cups?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Maybe 3 cups.
I don't believe you.
How many cups do you have?
I think you probably drink 5 cups of coffee in a day.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe 5.
Or 6.
Yeah.
So you drink 6 cups of coffee in a day?
Yeah.
And that's the time you wanted to throw up?
Yeah.
I actually think you've drank 7 cups of coffee in a day.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Mhm.
I actually think you drank 8 cups of coffee in a day.
Yeah, that's true.
9?
Yeah.
You drink 9 cups of coffee in a day?
Yeah. No, actually, I didn't. So you want to name my 3 traumatizing coffee experiences?
Yeah.
Well, one I threw out. Once I guess I was sick at karaoke because I drank too much coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And it was tea, but I drank too much tea at Passover.
Mm-hmm.
And during Shabbat one time I got sick because I drank too much coffee.
Wow. You really take things to the edge with your coffee drinking.
Yeah.
That day you drank 9 cups of coffee in a day. Did you feel like you could fly? What was the most energized you felt after drinking a cup of coffee or multiple cups of coffee?
I felt like I could understand things better.
Like, what philosophical point you came to one time after drinking coffee where you just felt like your brain was going 500 miles an hour and then you came up to some brilliant idea?
Well, the Super Mario Brothers are actually quite a good team.
Oh, man. That's a great answer. Wow. So you came upon that idea after drinking multiple cups of coffee?
Yeah.
Why are the Super Mario Brothers a good team? Why did you come up? What made you think of that?
Because they're quite funny.
How are they funny?
Because they look like they're married to each other.
Ha! This is the idea you came up upon after drinking multiple cups of coffee?
Yeah.
So they're less like brothers and more like a married couple.
Yeah.
Why do you think they're more like a married couple versus brothers?
I don't know. It just appeared. It just seemed very funny to me that they were together like that.
They always spend time with each other.
Mhm.
Do you think they're actually brothers or it's a charade?
No, I think they're brothers.
But they're more like a married couple?
Yeah. That's just something that I understood some things about movies and stuff.
What is another philosophical conclusion you came to after drinking multiple cups of coffee?
The movie Shattered Glass is a good movie because this newspaper reporter really wants to do his job well.
Wow. What year did Shattered Glass come out?
I'm not sure.
You know, thousands of people watch your show. This movie, Shattered Glass, no one's ever heard of before, is going to become a big hit now. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good. Yeah, and I think the characters on the Boogers Bagels were quite funny.
Which characters?
The characters on like the Booger characters. Yeah.
Who's the Brugger character?
I don't know. They're characters like They're characters like funny looking characters like
You're responding to text messages in the middle of your episode? So how old were you when you discovered, when you learned how to use a smartphone?
Maybe this is a Booger character.
All right, show the international audience.
I was about 50, about 49.
Nice. Let's see. And you just got a smartphone. Oh. That's okay. I have an idea, Giddy. I see a dinosaur. Do you want to interview the dinosaur?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's walk and talk. So, ask the dinosaur questions.
Do you know Gideon Mantell? Or?
Yes, I know Gideon Mantell. Oh, why don't you stand a little bit closer to me so I can eat you? That's nice of you.
Yeah.
What else would you like to ask me?
How old are you?
I'm about 39 million years old.
That's nice. So what was it like being related to Gideon Mantell?
Oh, yes.
What was it like knowing Gideon Mantell?
Well, we're both in heaven now. I don't know if he sent you a picture, but we're doing just fine.
It's good.
Yes. It is good.
So maybe you could send me a picture of you.
Yeah, what's your phone number?
949-857-6215.
Oh, no. Now the entire world knows your phone number.
Yeah.
They're going to keep calling you nonstop.
Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, so how you been doing?
I've been good.
Yeah, that's good.
How have you been doing?
I've been good, just working hard.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm just reviewing Brugger's Bagels.
Oh, nice. I've never been there.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, yeah. Wow, I've lived right next to it my whole life.
Yeah. Yeah, but you just realized you haven't really found out about it yet?
Nope.
That's good.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah. So, what, John Dinosaur?
Yeah, how'd you know my name was John?
I don't know. I just figured it out.
Wow, you're kind of like a mentalist.
Yeah. Yeah. So yes. So you want to review the coffee or
Okay, of where, Gideon?
what, Dinosaur?
Why? I didn't know you were friends with the dinosaur.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a new Frank Santa Patty record.
Yeah.
This is the longest episode ever.
Yeah.
Should we call it an episode, or do you have anything else to talk about?
I'm trying to find a burger character. See this?
Wow, that's the Brugger mascot. He puts a giant bagel in the oven.
Yeah.
They don't have that logo anymore.
I don't think so.
Alright, should we call it an episode?
Yeah.
Do you want to sing your goodbye song?
I'm Giddy, you don't want to mess with me. If you want to fight out, I'm Giddy, you don't want to mess with me. If you want to run about taking a city, I'm Giddy, jump up, yeah.